Hello everyone. This is effect of additives on granules physical properties, the practical part. We will study the effect of two groups of additives on granules flow properties. These additives are glidants or flow promoters, and we will use talc as an example on this group, lubricants, and we will use magnesium stearate as an example on this group. Three different numbers will be used to evaluate this effect. These numbers are flow rate, angle of repose, Carr's index, and Hausner's ratio. The effect of talc on granules B will be studied at four different weight per weight levels or ratios: 0.5%, 1%, 3%, and 6%. This demonstration will show only the first level, 0.5 gram percent weight per weight. Use the first mixture, 0.5 gram percent weight per weight, to prepare the second mixture, which is 1 gram percent weight per weight. The second mixture to prepare the third mixture, and the third mixture to prepare the fourth one. You should follow the procedure on your student manual. To start your practical part, please regranulate granules B using the oscillating granulator and immediately return back the granules to their container or plastic bag. Now, weigh 99.5 grams of granules B. And 0.5 grams of talc. Place your ingredients in a labeled plastic bag. Always start with the ingredient of the largest quantity. Here, the ingredient of the largest quantity is granules B. Then add the 0.5 gram talc. Use the same method to mix or to prepare your mixture. Mix in a very much similar way to the one you are watching. For 45 seconds is very much sufficient in this stage. Use the same procedure you used in the previous experiment to measure flow rate and angle of repose. Again, these procedures were measured for 100 grams of particles and in 3 trials. In each trial, measure the flow time, the height of the formed pile upon flow from the funnel under the effect of gravity, and mark the 2 diameters to be measured later. I recommend the use of colored pens to distinguish the different trials. Just to remind you, if you are right-handed, please use your right hand to close the small orifice of the funnel and left hand to hold the funnel all over during the flow. And the student who is holding the stopwatch should give the signal of the signal for starting, and the student who is holding the funnel should give the signal for the end of timing. Now, measure the diameters and record them. Now, measure 50 grams from this mixture to measure the bulk and tapped volumes. Consequently, to calculate the bulk and tapped densities, and finally to be able to calculate Hausner's ratio and compressibility index, CARS index. Use the same procedure you did in the previous experiment. Remember, fill or pour the particles inside the measuring cylinder using a funnel and perform maximum 2 taps if uneven surfaces were generated. Then record the bulk volume. After that, zero the bulk density apparatus and start tapping. Allow to tap until a constant volume is reached, and this is done after 600 taps. Now, record the tapped volume. Return back the mixture to its original plastic bag or container, here plastic bag, and use it to prepare the second mixture of talc, which is 1 gram %. To do so, you have to add 0.5 gram of talc and perform the required tests as we did with the previous ratio. Again, mixture 2, this mixture will be used to prepare mixture 3. This will be done by the addition of 2 grams of talc, and after performing the same required tests to the third mixture or mixture 3, we will use it to prepare mixture 4 by adding 3 grams of talc. And again perform the same 3 measurements or tests on mixture 4. Now, the effect of magnesium stearate on granules B flow properties will be studied at 3 different levels. These levels are 0.25 gram percent weight per weight, 0.5 gram percent weight per weight, and 1 gram percent weight per weight. Use the same method shown for talc effect to study magnesium stearate, only change the ratios. For example, to prepare mixture 1, you will use 99.75 grams of granules B and 0.25 grams of magnesium stearate. And this mixture, after performing the 3 required tests or measurements, will be used to prepare the second mixture of magnesium stearate effect, which is 0.5 gram percent. How? By the addition of 0.25 gram magnesium stearate to the first mixture. The second mixture will be tested for flow rate, angle of repose, and Carr's index parameters. Again, the same as other mixtures. After finishing these tests, we will use mixture 2 to prepare mixture 3, which is 1% magnesium stearate. How? By the addition of 0.5 gram of magnesium stearate to it, and then perform the 3 measurements we mentioned. Special thanks go to Mr. Hamid Tahir, the lab technician, and pharmacist Sarah Jaluqa. Thank you all.